I'm Jesse Boehm and I'm here at RadmediX headquarters to talk about the Acuity FDR Plus. It's our feature-packed floor-mounted X-ray system that gives practices a more traditional option. This system comes with a pedestal table equipped with a 4-way floating tabletop, a weight limit of 551 pounds. It actually lowers all the way down to 21 inches. Now all that is being controlled by our wireless foot switch. This wireless foot switch, believe it or not, is powered by only a couple AA batteries, and you can position this thing anywhere in the room. So what that's going to do is it's going to eliminate the chance of somebody accidentally stepping on one of these buttons when they're going to get on the table, because everybody's seen that where they back up and they might kick the all locks button and the table floats out of the way. It's not going to be a problem with this. If you look here at the tube, you'll notice first thing right away, a big 10-inch touchscreen interface. Now this is a Surface Go tablet, and that's going to allow for a couple things. One is you can turn on the auto tracking from a simple click of a button. You can turn it on or off. It's also going to tell you your SID and your tube rotation. But what it's also going to let us do is the service team can remotely access this system and troubleshoot it without even having to be on site. This system comes standard with a dual laser LED collimator, a rotational column lock right here on the tube, saving you from having to walk around behind, step on the lever, reach over the patient, and do that. And all you have to do is press a button. You can swing it this way or this way. It doesn't matter. Now with the auto tracking, if I have it turned on, it's going to track not only the SID, but it can also track the bucky. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this system down. And as we lower the system, I want you to see how low this thing really goes. So 21 inches, I'm about 5'9". So you're going to see when I lower it all the way down, if I stand up here, it's hitting me right about my knee. So that's going to eliminate the need of having anybody have to step up onto something and get on the table, which is really nice. And if you noticed why I was doing that, as I lowered it down, the tube tracked with the table, so it kept that 40-inch SID. If I press this button, this is the lateral sink. So if I was to move the tube, you notice the bucky also follows the tube at the bottom. This syncs up in real time with exactly what's going on. If your bucky's not lined up, you're going to have one thing here telling you. It almost eliminates the need of positional errors. So if you come up here, the bucky's slid over here and the tube's over here when you're positioning the patient, it's going to remind you, oh hey, it needs to be lined up. And then you just hit the button and everything lines up. When we rotate this, you'll notice first all that the whole orientation changes. Now it shows a picture of what the room looks like. It tells us still our SID and our tube angulation. So I'm just going to run this in a little bit closer here. I'm not going to worry about getting it right on, but I am going to turn on the auto tracking here. So you see it lines up right with the upright wall bucky over here. So I'm going to come over here to the wall bucky and just show you a couple of things. One of the good things that I like about this personally is you have the ability to raise and lower it from either side of the bucky. We have a button on the right, a button on the left. So if you happen to have a patient positioned one way for a certain exam, you can be on either side and still fully control this. So we have the auto sync on there. So if I'm to lower this down, it's going to follow this until it gets to a certain point. Now if I lower it all the way down, to do like standing knees, for example, the sensor on this isn't going to allow this machine to drive it down into the table. So we would know that we needed to get the table out of the way and be at 40 inches. And as soon as we raise this back up and it misses that limit, then this is going to line itself back up. It does have the built-in lateral assist for like lateral chest x-rays or thoracic spines or anything where you have to get their arms up and out of the way. You can use it on either the right or the left side. There's a place for it on back. It's super easy to use. You simply just lift it out put it in just like that, and then you can grab a hold of it, and then you can move it back out of the way when you're done. This room can be configured in a single or dual panel configuration. The dual panel configuration typically is a 17 by 17 detector in the upright bucky and a 14 by 17 detector for tabletop and table bucky exams. It's all software controlled and driven, so either solution is seamlessly integrated. This is the Acuity FDR Plus from RadmediX, and it's available now.